What is up, guys? Max here, and it has been a week since I asked all you wonderful people out there on the interwebs to fill out this poll that you see right there. And it is that time. It's been a week. It's time to see the results of what had happened, which will be revealed right now. As thank you all who voted, all 114 of you. Man, that is fucking crazy. that many people voted, especially for such a big poll. I mean, you had a lot of options. I gave you multiple choices you could pick out, and I even only could do one vote at a time. So that's a lot of people, especially if it's just this kind of niche thing. I didn't promote it at all. Just kept it on the channel, left it be. Thank you all who tweeted it out, who voted. Thank you all. And the results, of course, the leading voter getting series is the Raw and SmackDown Draft Universe with a co-host. Got 19 votes. The Monday Night Wars one got 15. I know I have to kind of explain this because it looks a little blurry. Like the picture, I kind of took the screenshot of it, and it was so fucking big. Uh, yeah, this is what we're dealing with. Technical woes, but yeah, there is that. We'll be going. This probably won't be the only series, the Raw and SmackDown Draft Universe, with a co-host. I might do a second series. So, and looking at this poll, I looks like a lot of people wanted to see the modern day territories one. Because I don't want to do another co-host thing because I want to keep that separate. I wouldn't want to do two co-host series. That'd be weird. I would just keep one co-host and then one solo one. So maybe be on the lookout for that. I don't want to guarantee anything that I'll do a modern day territories series, but something to keep in mind. You might see that. But I guess now the big news is who is going to be my co-host for this adventure, if you will. It is going to be 370 Gaming. What a pal. As you might have saw on the original video where I posted, he submitted in the comments that he wanted to be a co-host. I know when I kind of showed him the poll before I even uploaded it, he wanted to do it. He was down to be a co-host. So he was very jammed up and ready to go. And if you can't already tell, we have already started with some shit, folks. We have got some shit planned out for you. Let me tell you. The draft. What is going to happen is on October the 9th or the 10th. I'm going to upload a video on this channel where we do the results of the draft. Because that's a lot of people we have to draft. I added it up. We're going to have, if my math was correct, I believe it was 62 people each. Believe so. Because we're not going to do 63. I just looked. Hopefully. We are taking out a couple of people that are on the default roster that we kind of both don't want to use, so we kind of X them. So it came out to about an even number, somewhat, roughly, for at least both of us to have 63. And for the draft order, we flipped a coin. If it landed on, or I guess I'm getting a little ahead of myself. For the brands, we flipped a coin for 370. If it was heads, he was going to be Raw. And if it was tails, he would be SmackDown. He got heads, so he became Raw. And I became SmackDown. As far as titles, Raw 370 has the World Heavyweight title, of course, the big gold belt. He has the Intercontinental title. He specifically wants the 98 to 2004 version, which is fine, perfect. I personally like that Intercontinental title. I know a lot of people don't give it a lot of love these days. We randomized who should get the Hardcore and Cruiserweight belt, and that's how it came out. He got the cruiserweight title. Uh, as far as the title itself, my God, I cannot speak. Uh, we're hoping for the purple belt that you saw on the Cruiserweight Classic, but I don't know. Depends on the community creations. Depends on how long that takes for someone to upload that, which probably won't be long, but it is what it is. The tag team titles, of course, for the brand split, that the Raw belts, that were used at that time, and then the women's championship. We both get women's titles. Basically, I was just gonna be a cheap fuck about it. Take the current like women's belt that's kind of like the WWE belt, but it's like pink, and just have one be red and one be blue. Just figure that'd be the easiest way to go about it. And then going over to the SmackDown brand, I'm gonna have the WWE title. I have narrowed it down to two: the uh, Wing Eagle belt and the Spinner belt. No, I'm just joking. No one have a heart attack yet. The Spinner belt and the Attitude Era title. Because I didn't want to use the SmackDown belt, I guess just the WWE Championship that was used for SmackDown during the brand split. Because before there were split belts, they just had that belt as the main belt, and it's kind of weird. It has a weird kind of like, even though it's an awesome looking belt, I just that kind of details about it. I really was just like, we'll just go something different. U.S. title, we'll just keep the current one that they use. I get the hardcore belt, which that's gonna be a lot of fun to do on 2K17 with backstage brawls and all that fun stuff. There's gonna be probably 8 different title changes an episode. It's gonna be weird because it is gonna be 24/7 rules. So that's gonna be complete chaos. Someone on Raw might even win the damn belt. Who knows? Of course, we're gonna get the blue tag belts, and I already stated the women's title situation. As far as the pay per view schedule, uh, we were thinking we didn't want to start after Mania because even though that looks like a good idea on paper, right? You get a Raw brand pay per view and Backlash, and then a SmackDown, Raw, SmackDown. It looks like a good idea, but I really like doing it after SummerSlam. So we'll start basically. Um, we'll probably have SummerSlam be like the third week of August, and then like that fourth week, we'll start it from there. The fourth week of August, so we'll have those TV tapings, and then into September, where 370 is going to have his big pay per view Clash of the Champions. Uh, as far as the brands go, for pay per views, we somehow even it out to where we all get 6. Raw gets 6, SmackDown gets 6, and then we have a co-brand shows, 6 co-brand shows. Which, as you can see here, of course, we got the Rumble in January, Fastlane, which will be a Raw show, Roadblock, SmackDown show, of course, big WrestleMania, Backlash and Payback, like I already said, that's a Raw and SmackDown, both shows in April, and all that. I really don't want to go through the whole list. I'm a bit lazy. So, all you wonderful people can just see it right there. And for the draft, like I was saying, it's going to be 63 people that we're both going to have on each brand. We cut some people out that we don't want to use, but as far as the draft order, how we're going to do it, we're going to have, I believe it was 73 singles wrestlers that we can just pick just straight up that aren't in a tag team or stable. Select those, then we'll go to the next. We'll go to tag teams, and I believe there's 12 of them that we made, and we'll pick one. Raw will have 6, SmackDown will have 6, and then the 2 stables that are already in the game, the Wyatts and the New Day, they're gonna be split up, and then we'll draft the women, which there's 22 in the game, so we'll both have 11. So there is kind of that. We have a lot of shit planned out already. Solid foundation based. That video, how we're going to do the draft for everyone, we're going to upload it October. I'm gonna either upload it the 9th or the 10th of October, where we're just gonna have like whoever gets the first pick. We'll just go from that. We'll run down that entire roster. Whoever has the first pick, we'll run that down with like Titantrons, and then we'll take a break from it, and then we'll go to the Raw and do the Titantrons for that. Because we don't want to do it live. It's a lot of work. That's a lot of people to draft just all in one sitting. We'll probably, we're gonna do it offline and then do it that way to upload, so you guys can be kind of primed and ready to go for the series once the game comes out on the 11th. But that will do it for this episode. Well, I guess episode for the poll results and kind of the foundation of the draft universe series. Hopefully, you guys are excited as I am, because we got a lot of shit planned out, a lot of shit, and it's going to be exciting, a lot of fun, and we'll see you there.